Oh boy, hello, hello. It's Nemi Batstone here, and I am late. I could not find anything. I lost my designer series paper, and then I lost my design. Well, actually, I created a design and I didn't really like it. So here I am, Monday. It is the last Monday of July, and it's been a hectic week. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to make it again this Wednesday, but I will definitely try my best to get something done for you because it does calm me. But I also have a lot to do. We've had some unplanned visitors coming in. Well, they're here. My cousin family is here, but we weren't sure what the plans were, and so there's lots going on. And so we're hosting on Wednesday, but my son also has soccer practice, which he cannot miss. And yeah, so I don't know, how do we do it all? Sometimes I wonder how we do it all. So I'm not even ready, and I will honestly say, today is one of those days where I actually slept in this morning and couldn't get up, so I didn't get to creating my design. And then when I did create my design, I do not like it. So it's not just a make it Monday, it is a manic Monday. And of course, and I didn't advertise earlier, so I don't blame you if you're all not here. So if you're catching the replay, don't forget to like, comment, or share. Or you know what? I don't even blame if you don't, because it's really not that pretty. But I'm hoping I can make it pretty because I wasn't really happy with my original design, but let me share it with you. So yeah, say hi. Tell me if you're catching the replay. Tell me if you like my design or how you can improve it. Honestly, I would not be hurt because I was struggling. But last week was all about circles, and then I went from this pretty card to today's crappy card. And I think it's crappy, but it was really, the fold is what I was trying to capture. And it's a fun fold, and I'm hoping I can still relive that with you with something prettier than what I created, because I was struggling. So, sometimes we have that struggle. So would love to hear from you and what you think, but I'll share it. But the card design is what I was looking more for. So I am going to completely switch my palette, and usually on Mondays, I feature what I'm going to create this week. But this week I won't have time because I was supposed to do it on the weekend, but it was our wedding anniversary. And then Sunday's practice turned to Sunday's game. So then we had that. And then, yeah, lots of stuff. And then family came in. And anyway, I'm not going to explain, but I'm not going to blah about it. Let's just get crafty, because I need to craft before I go through 3-4 days of not. Okay, so that's my blurb. And of course, it's the last few days of bonus days. So don't forget that when you've earned your bonuses, you need to make sure you have all your coupon codes. In fact, I need to take care of mine. I am missing a few coupon codes. So I need to make sure I have them all, because starting August 1st, you can redeem them. And you can combine them all. You can separate them. You could put them in different orders throughout the month of August. So August only, so make sure. And if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, don't forget, you can take all those coupon codes you earned in July and apply them to your pre-order, which is one of the great things about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, is we get 1 month of pre-order and sneak peek. We've already got the catalog, so you have the digital copy already. The mailed one should be coming any day now, I hope anyway. So yeah, okay. So let's get this ugliness out of the way, and hopefully I can make it into something pretty. So I'm just going to flip you onto my surface here. So like I said, I don't think my card was very, very pretty. Hello, Barb. How was your weekend? So this was my crappy card. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's the design that I wanted to share with you, especially when last week I went from Where is it? Oops, I just dropped all my embellishments on the floor. I went from this fun card, which is a shaker card, which was last week's global design project, was the theme was circles, to using the centers out of that one to this, which was also a team challenge by my upline. And then so I had two because I made boo-boos trying to make this, and I didn't want to scrap them, so I used them both here. And so there's still room here to write. And that was my card. To this was last week. To this, which I do not like. It's just a little boring. And I wanted to use the ephemera packs instead to, get some going. But I really struggled with what to put in the corner, and I didn't really get the top part. But I really like the fun fold of this. And then I put, these colors match exactly with the designer series paper, which is why I chose those sentiments. But I really don't like it. So let's switch it up a bit. I'm going to switch it up a bit, and it's not what I normally do, but seriously, I'm just not happy with it. So I'm going to pull you up, and we are going from scratch here because I I literally pulled it from scratch. But I might have pieces ready to go, so that is what I'm hoping for. To save you time. Okay, so Seasons of Gold is still one of my favorites. And there's a couple patterns in here that I'm hoping I still have that I can use for my front that isn't too bold, but yet fun. And I'm not too sure if I have any more left. Because these are all the remnants from my bingo, even though I love them all. And oh, oh, no, I don't think I'm going to be in luck here. Because we also used it to die cut a lot of pieces. So let me just do one more check. And if not, then I have an alternate plan. So, okay. So we can use that one, or we can use that. Things that make you go, Or we just go with plain vanilla, because that might also work with a mossy meadow or green background, which could be another option per se. So let me just think here. I gotta, think out loud. Now, what else do we have? So this would have to be our front. Oh my gosh, I just lost my card now. So we're just trying to come up with this front piece, but I think it's too bold, especially if we want to have things hanging down. So I think I'm gonna have to go with just very vanilla. So, but we can still use this, I think, as the background piece. So that is what we'll do. So I love this paper, and it really breaks my heart to, let's pull this card here because I really need that, to cut into it. So I'm just going to double check and see if I have, who am I kidding? I'm not going to have scraps of that. And I thought I had more scraps cut out already. Oh, there they are. See, I knew there was some in there because I had leftover pieces from bingo, so we're going to use those. Can't believe I'm winging it. So, but some days you just have to. I was actually seriously contemplating on not even coming on because that's how bad I was at getting organized. So let me just double check here. I know I have more pieces available, and it's just a matter of knowing where they are. Okay, I'm going to steal from some of these kits. Okay. Are you still with me? Are you still there? Okay, I'm gonna use this dot, which is kind of like a bit of a waste, but um, it's still pretty and I love it. Love the green gold. I know. Oh, I'm trying to stay cool, but kind of hard with this weather. Well, mind you, I'm in air conditioning all day. Oh, we need. Okay, so let's pick a color: garden green or mossy meadow, because those are the greens we have here. Because we want to go a little darker. So let's go with mossy meadow. So let's do our base first before I screw this up. I'm going to keep this because we're going to probably use that. Okay, so I think it's a little too close, aren't I? I know. Mossy Meadow is one of my favorites too. Did you register for Scrapbook Cottage's retreat? It's at the end of the month. There we go. Nope, I'm crooked. Oh, did anybody go to Scrap Chicks this weekend and visit their garage sale? I didn't have time because it was our wedding anniversary. And then I got stung by a bee. And you should, today actually, it doesn't look bad. I've been putting a lot of hydrocortisone, but you cannot see it's swollen because you can't even see the lines on my finger. Actually, it's starting to come back here. This is my real pinky. And then this one. So I got stuck. I got stung. Like it's definitely something I'll remember. We were taking our motorcycle down and we're going, and somebody had their whole bee farm set up along the highway of their property. And I said to my husband, "Oh, look, beehive." And they started working on it. And I'm like, "Oh no." They were working. So we ran through a swarm of like 10, 20 bees. And of course, I got stung by one. So then I'm screaming to my husband. I'm like, "You gotta pull over. You gotta pull over." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, because I can't get the stinger out. Because I was squeezing my fingers, the stinger was popping out, and I couldn't pull it while he's going 110 kilometers an hour on the motorcycle. So, yeah, fun times. Yes, it was a big ouch. So, yesterday, Saturday night, and yesterday was probably the worst. Um, and I can't wash dishes, which is kind of a nice thing, but like no major hot water because I noticed it was like very painful. So, that wasn't fun. I was like, what the heck? Okay, so that's our card base, 4 1/4 by 11. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So we're gonna grab, instead of white, because there's, this is kind of more like a vanilla. We'll grab some vanilla. So folks, we're winging it today. So I hope you enjoy my winging it. Let's see. Yeah, much closer. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but let me grab a piece of white. Here's white. So that's very vanilla, and this is white. So you can see the white is very strong in comparison, if you're wondering. And this is the back side of the designer series paper that I love so much. So we're going to trim this down to 4 inches. So I'm going on the short side because, oh, that light's in the way. I wonder if I turn it off, is it still is it any better? Not so much, but maybe I'm just getting too much glare now. Not sure. I'll just slide it down. Maybe that helps. Okay, that's probably a little better. Okay, so we're gonna go 4 inches. Yeah, so much fun, I tell you. And then we're gonna go, um, let me double check here. I forgot to write down my measurements. Oh, crap. Okay. 9 1/8 is what it is. Okay, I know it's a weird number, but after I cut it, I came out to 9 1/8. So I'm just gonna pull my arm out here and go 9 1/8. So yeah, there we go. So now we want this to be 5 1/4. Okay, and then we're gonna go 7 1/4, just 2 inches more. And we should get a typical Z fold from that. So we're just gonna fold it like this and fold it back like so. Oh, I was off by 1/8 of an inch. That's okay. There we go. It's not too bad. It's showing there. So I was probably just off, but that's okay because this is what's going here on the inside. So if you're slightly off, nobody's gonna even notice. They just will think it's part of the design. Okay, so now we're going to take a piece of this and we're going to knead it at 5 1/4. So 4 inches. So which way do I want to cut it? Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. You know what? I'm going to keep this lateral because, no, I'm going this way. Because I'm going to use the rest for a scrapbook page. So I'm going to go 4 inches, but then I'm going to turn it because I need my other 8 inches for my scrapbook page. I want to create this scrapbook page and I want to use this. So I don't want to lose that. Plus we're using this side anyway. So now we're going 4 inches. So then I was left with 8 and I'm not wasting. And 5 1/4. So I should be good. And that is what's going to go on the front like so. Perfect. That works out great. So now I'm just going to take glue. Now here's the trick and here's the tip. Is you want to make sure your adhesive is all the way around the edges. So we want to keep that opening open because, do I have it here? Yes. Actually, I might go one size smaller because I find that I couldn't put as much stuff around the edge as I wanted. So we're going to take our beautiful countryside corner dies. You know, I just kept I only bought the dies. I did not buy the stamp set to go with it. Because these are great to have in your inventory and just keep on hand. So this is my original, and I found that I didn't have enough room up top. So we're going to go slightly smaller. And so we're going to use the third largest on that one. Okay, what did I do with my paper? Oh, there it is. Okay, so while this is on here, so you're going to position that here. And so you can see here, you only want your glue around the edges. So you don't want, I mean, you can put glue in the middle if you want, then it'll just be a stronger piece, but we're not going to use these two pieces again. So then you'll have two pieces left. So we're just going to make sure we put glue around the edges. So I'll just show it to you as a template because normally I just throw my glue on. So this is where it's going. So now you put glue around where we're not gluing, where we're not going to cut. So this is all I'm just trying to say. Oops, missed. Okay. So now my middle is open. Okay, so now we're just going to flip that. There's like a little tinge of gold in the background of this paper, or it's just the light, or my old eyes. Not too sure which one it is. Hello, Christine. Thanks for joining. How are you enjoying the heat? Oh, too much glue. That's Kate. It'll dry. Okay, this is what happens when you're not planned or prepped. Okay, so that's our countryside. I'm just having a great day at my time. Okay, now we want to take our emboss and cut machine. I'm like, what is it called? Ooh. So I'm going to bring the big guy in. I'm just going to pull this up. I would do this to the side, but if I'm starting from scratch, I might as well do it all. Okay, so Big boss again. And we should do 2 passes on this just to make sure. So I'm going to line it up on my front. Let me just close it up for now. So it just makes life easier for me. And the nice thing is there's dots on here, so you can kind of use that as a guide to make sure you're straight. I'm just going to use this to hold it. And then so I can do a quick check. Not too bad. Now you're going to open your card, because if not, it's going to cut right through all your layers, and we don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to throw that in there, line it up, and I'm going to do 2 passes because we're going through designer series paper and we're also going through cardstock. But it should go through because designer series paper is thin. So there. So now you have this that you can reuse, and then you can have. We're not going to use that one though. Then you're going to have. Throw that in the garbage. It's had its time. And then you still have this piece. So you have 2 pieces you can use now for another design. Actually, you could just use it for this one too, for similar. Okay, so now we have our opening. And I think I'm already liking it better. I should have probably did the gold. Oh well. Maybe we'll just do some gold cutting. So now move that out of the way now, because it's in our way. And then now you can see here, this is going to go here on the inside. So now we just need to get our front. So I'm going to grab, I got glue on there. So I'm just going to get this extra glue off with my glue eraser. You know, maybe we can twist it up with another color. What do you think? Is that too much? I don't know. Okay, I think. So it was crazy busy out here because it was, not too sure if many of you knew, but or you've ever heard of it, Medieval Festival was this weekend. Do you think it'd be crazy if I put that in the middle? Yeah, maybe that's too busy. So it was super, super duper busy. And I was quite impressed. It was really nice to see lots of people come out and get dressed as well. I think that's too much. What do you think? Too much? I don't know why it's so bright. Anyway, I guess because it's super bright outside and I don't have any other light on except for my main light. I think that's too much. I think I think we're gonna pop it more. Um, and pop it more with just vanilla. And I could hear, like, you could hear it, like, so clear, because that's how hot it was on the weekend. And the funny thing is, whenever it's Medieval Festival, which is also our wedding, it always occurs on the weekend of our wedding anniversary. So sometimes we went a few times, but we haven't always gone. And so it's always super hot. We always comment about how crazy hot it is. And always then. So 2 weekends that are always super hot out is Folk Fest in Manitoba. So if you like the heat, you definitely want to go to Folk Fest. And then Medieval Festival. But Medieval Festival is always like every second year. So that's the funny part, is it's every second year. I'm going to cut that. So we're going to cut that for the center. Sorry, I just went backwards a second time because I don't have room on my desk. And there, yeah. So I guess every second year it's super humid per se. Oh, I still need that machine. I don't know why I put that back. Okay, so now we're going to get the exposed brick because I just need something subtle. And we're going to create this. It was really hard to find some big shapes. And then I was going to use the coordinating. I'm going to pick a spot. That's the fun part, is you can just pick a spot. I'll pick a spot with lots of brick. I was going to use the coordinating die set, that goes with Seasons of Gold. Like, oh, you know, one of the labels. And then I was like, oh, maybe that's too small. But now that I've changed my design, I don't think it's too small. But I also don't like the fact that it has that hole. So then I'd have to cover up that hole as well. Right? Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. Or nice to see you online. I hope you all can make it to our upcoming meeting in August. Our guest designer is Shell Anderson. So Shell has created a couple projects for us to work with. And just to catch up, like, miss you all. And it is more fun when we're all together. Okay, so that's going to be our inside. So you can see there, I needed a little bit of texture or something in there. Boy, that light is really bright. But honestly, those are just my normal lights. So that means the sun's super bright outside. Okay. And I don't know if you guys know, but I have two big, huge 6x6 windows. So, you know, balancing the light in here isn't always great. But then I always try and get rid of the shadows. And obviously that's not working either. Okay. So this has two different stamp sets. And the question is, did I pull them out? No. So I gotta remember where I put them. And I think I put everything away. But, you know, I wasn't prepared because I seriously did not like my first card. So where are you, Seasons of Gold? If I can't find it, then we're just going to die cut. But I know it's here somewhere. Why is it not here? Unless, oh, here it is. Found it. So we need this one. And So Sincere, no. Maybe. So let's look at these. So we have the golden greener, which I might need to use, but I also do like these ones, but they might be kinda too big. So we might need something a little smaller. What did I pull? Because I wanted to use what? I pulled something out for a label, and then I don't know what I did with it. Oh yeah. Was it this one? Nope. Oh goodness gracious me. This is what happens when you switch your plan midday. Okay. Where did I? Oh, there it is. I wanted to pull the label, and it's probably too big. I might have to go with something skinnier. From Enduring Beauty. And then have that. Yeah, I think it's a little too big. So that's it. Going to Unbounded. So, see, I kept switching constantly. Okay, we're going to go to Unbounded Low, which is the same one I used last time. And I think it'll work better, which is this guy here, or even this little guy. But I have to find my other sentiments. Where, oh where is it? It wasn't Unbounded Love. It was, that's So Sincere. Cutest onesie. Oh, do I want to use that one? Probably not. Where did my Seasons of Gold go? Or was it called something else? Help me out, folks. Because, oh, that's why. It's called Greetings of the Seasons. Well, that's why I couldn't figure it out. I might use this one. Oh, so many options. So little time to choose. Okay, while we do that, let's get cutting. Because I can't decide. If anybody has any ideas on what we could put on here, let me know. It could even be happy birthday at this point. because I cannot think of one. The joy. Oh, you know what I haven't used either is everyday greetings. There's this one too. So there's love you, birthday, big day. Oh, and I didn't even make a card for my husband. And it was so sweet because he actually picked out a card for me. So he actually went shopping, and I will just like to point out that this card cost $7. $6.99. And I'm going to ask all of you stampers that are on there right now if you can make this card. So he made me this lovely card and it has his little notes in there. But I thought it was super cute and easy. Look, it's 3 hearts punched and then all the wording, so you could run that through your printer. And it just says, I love you on the inside. So I thought, great. I always keep my cards that he gives me anyway. But I think that's a great card to copy or to case, right? So there you go. Okay, let's get back to it. So now we're going to need, I'm debating if I should use leaves or not. Or maybe we can use a blend. But we have these leaves, because I don't know if you all saw GDP 456 by Sue Moore. I didn't print it out because I was too busy crying over my crappy design. Uh, but it was a very, oh, I should print it, circular one. And, oh, maybe we can use this one. Yeah, we could use that one. We could use this label too. That's an option. So it was kind of ovally, and then it had a centerpiece on the top of the card with a cutout. She had it cut out in the middle. Like it was almost like dimensional, so like for frame. So that's why we've got the frame here. And I think we can get away with this. Oh my, maybe I should just glue this down already. Yeah, let's glue this down. Okay, so this is our frame, and I'm gonna stick that in there. I was debating on doing a green mossy meadow frame on it, but I think because we're going to cover it all along the top, I don't think it will really matter. So to glue that, we don't want to glue the whole thing or else we're going to get screwed and then we can't open it. So we're going to just put glue here in this little opening along the side right there. I just got to make sure you all can see me and I'm not in the way. And then we're going to take this and stick that end in. So it should fit right inside. Yep. And then when you open it, you have this. Oh, I guess we should glue that down. Let's glue this down as well. And then you can see. So this is just a fun fold and that I wanted to share. And we'll go like that. And then now you have this. So don't worry, we're going to make it. Oh, it slid. See, this is a great thing about having liquid glue. It slid. So let's try that again. No, I don't think it slid. It's because I didn't glue the inside down. That's why. Just add a little bit more. Oh boy. Not going well. Not going well. It's Manic Monday, not Make It Monday. There we go. So, I could put another. Okay, let's stick to the plan then. Okay, so I'm going to stick this on the inside so that it's peeking through. Then we're going to do this on the outside. And then we're going to add, another one maybe over here. And then we need a couple more in the middle. And I already got a bell, so we can add that there as well. Like, seriously, it's like all the extra scraps. Yeah. And I think we might need to cut out a couple more. And then we can add our little sentiment along the top. So, let's see. I have lots of cutout sheets already. So let's see what we have left over. Because, oh, there's another piece. Found one. See? Lots and lots of pieces available. So we can even go like that. Or actually, this one's the vellum one. Did you see the vellum sheets? Oh my, I think I have to buy more. So we'll put that one maybe there. This one over there. I think vellum has to go under, which is doable. No, you're just not going to see it as much. So it's got to go up top. So maybe we swingity doo-dah it. And we can always cut the tip off if we need to. Now put that there, that one there. Let me see now. Our label is going to go there. Ooh, I'm starting to like it. And we can have a big bow over there. In fact, we can even add some more greenery in here. Look at all the pieces I'm finding. Nope, that one's not going to work. We'll just go like that. This one's too big, I think. And I have a bunch of the greenies. Yeah, right? It's like, just reuse. But you know what these ones are from? These ones are all from our team meeting. Oh, sorry, from bingo that we did in like July bingo. So it's kind of nice. Oh, look at that. See, I got lots sitting in here. But these I think are too big. You can even add, makes life so much easier when you don't have to cut it. We can even add some of the brown in there. Maybe put that one under, or maybe this one has to go under, because then we have that greenery popping out, and then maybe a little bit like that. Let's see. It doesn't look as nice on the video, I'm noticing, but in person it looks much better. And then we can tie maybe something over there. Sort of, kind of. I think we just need to stick to the greenery. But I just wanted to double check because I had so much, I had some of it already. Okay, now I know when Barb was die cutting for me, we had tons of paper partially cut. So that's what I'm looking for. And it's just making a bigger mess. Everything's falling. Where is the other pack? So I had, oh, there it is. Found it. Even the bells are really cute. I forgot about the bells. So maybe that's why. So we can even add the bells there. Or we do the other bells. See? Lots more to die cut. Unless I have more die cut already. And we can steal some of these from there. I really like the old olive one in here. Oh, they're all stuck together. Sorry, Barb. Making a mess. Making a mess of your beautiful work. So that is the option as well. Might be a little too thick, but it beats stamping. We're not even stamping. Okay, let's try. These ones I think are too thick, and we've already got 2 of those. So we might just need greenery, so I might need more die cutting. We got that. We got that. We've got that up there, so we just need to create more greenery. We've got that. Our bell can actually, or we can just switch up the bells. Doesn't have to have the one with the bow, but the bow can cover up the label. And we can go like this. Then we'll cut that piece off, or you know what? How about we go this way? There's our bell. There's our greenery. I think that looks better. And then this one's tucked underneath on the inside. And then maybe that falls there. Oh, I like that better. What do you think? Is that too high? Yeah, I'll just drop that down a bit. So There we go. And I didn't even use that label, and I got my glue sticking out like this. So then we have our bell on that side instead. And then all of our bunches on this side with one on the inside too. Then maybe I can stick in some brown because I have all these pieces, and then we can stick our sentiment on that. And I think I'm going to keep my sentiment super easy. I thought there was a, yep, there is. So we're going to build and put for you on here. And then that way they have, you open it up and you have that piece on the inside. Okay. So I'm going to glue this one down so we have some color there to break that up. So now I'm thinking I should have put a mossy meadow on this layer. So then that way it would pop the green. You wouldn't see it and it would be in there. So that's probably something you might want to do. But what about stamping greenery on the vanilla seeds? On the vanilla seeds. What does seeds mean? Don't get it, Barb. Can you please help me? So we'll put that there because you're not going to see that on the inside or on the outside anyway. So we'll add some liquid glue. So just fill me in on the C's because I don't know what C's means. And I'm just gonna line that up there. So we have that peeping through. I think that makes way more sense. And then what about greenery on the vanilla seeds? So I'm not too sure. Okay, and then we had one of these on top. I don't think it really matters. Oh yeah, it does. I can see the color change. And then this going here, because yeah, this one's smaller, so then we can get more out. So I'm not going to put too much adhesive. Oh, we could use mini glue dots, because mini glue dots, believe it or not, you don't see through it. Oh, those are my micro glue dots. So we'll put one there, and then one on this tail. And then we can glue that one down. And I want it right to the edge and up more. There. There. Autocorrect. Autocorrect. Cardstock. Oh, okay. What about stamping greenery on the, oh yeah. We could definitely do that, especially on the inside. Great idea. Let's add that. And although I glued it down already, so we gotta make sure I do really well. And it's not just it's not my day either. So we don't want to bring that one out. How did I have it? Sometimes, my other trick is sometimes I take a picture. So then I know what it looked like before when I laid it all out. So I think I went like that. And then like this again. And then like this. Right? And then like the bells over here. So I know my bells are over here, and we can use embellishments for these too. Okay, I almost think that brown is too much. I think it almost has to be green. So let's do this first, because I may not like that. That stem. I know why I didn't like it, because I had it on backwards. Okay, we might have to put that on there. Oh, where's my... Okay, I need my silicone mat. I'm like, why is it not bright? So I'm going to remove that glue on my silicone mat because I had it on the wrong side. Good old silicone mat. There we go. That's better. I'm like, why doesn't it look pretty? Okay, so let's just chop this guy down because he's too long. Oops, sorry, I hit my hit my cord. My apologies. And then we'll stick that there to give us a little bit, to break up the greenery. Hang on. Gotta make sure I didn't put glue. Okay, good. Don't want glue there. And then that'll break it up a bit. And then we'll just cut off that end over there. And pop that one this way. Okay. Now that I have my glue on the right side, have that one falling down. Sorry, sticking on my fingers because remember I put glue on the wrong side. Oy. Okay, then we'll just trim that. And then we have our other one that's going to sit. I think it kind of needs to come under. Yeah, like that. And we'll just put a glue dot because I'm covered. Saw someone using press and seal to hold. Oh yes, press and seal works fantastic. And it's see-through too, just like mini glue dots. Like you wouldn't see it pop through either. So that's the nice thing as well. I love my press and seal. But they're so small that I find it hard to use my press and seal. So that's why I always like to use my mini glue dots instead. So, hi Kathy. No worries. And then you see all that pattern on the other side. So we'll trim this down like so. And I think we're liking it. I'm liking it. And then we got that. And then our bells will go there. So let's get For You on there. For you. Hey, we can even use some of these. Okay. For you. You could probably use Grateful, but honestly, I would not normally send a card like that. Now, oh, there it is. I'm like, where's 4? But it's all the way down in the bottom corner. Weird. Okay, I'm going to try and place these so I can use one block. Oy vey. Now, normally I will have grid paper or something lined up, but I'm being very lazy. Being very lazy. It is a hard weekend. So, it's too hot. I think that's what the issue was. I'm not a big fan of the heat. I personally like it when it's plus 20 to 24. 26 maybe if there's a bit of a breeze. Okay, this isn't working. But I'm not a big fan of anything higher than that. I don't know about the rest of you, but that is me. Okay, so I'm just trying to get these straight. I'm going to stagger it because I think it will look kind of cheesy if it's one after the other underneath. So I'm liking this card way more than my first attempt. Oh, it was awful. Well, it's not awful. I shouldn't say that because I know someone will still appreciate it. And, and I know a few people that I can give it to. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to grab my big one so I can make sure I got it straight. Well, that 4 is a little crooked. So I'm going to bring this one down a bit. I can see it. Okay, that looks a little straighter. I'm going to take make sure I'm straight or straighter. That doesn't look too bad. I got some scrap here we can do a quick test on. And all that glue should be drying. So, let's go. Well, we kind of are with all the greens and the gold, but I don't want to heat emboss. But we definitely want to make it pop on that card. So we're running at about there for our bells, Hell's Bells, right? The song. I'm going to put For You there. I think I am going to stick with the greens. And we're going to go with Shaded Spruce, the darkest of the, well, Pretty Peacock is pretty borderline, but this one's probably the darkest one. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, not bad. I think that works. Now, my other option was red. Use pecan pie, you think? Okay, I love it when you all help me create. Okay, the other color I was thinking was red, real red, because then it would like really pop. Okay, so Barb says let's try pecan pie. So give me a second. I cleaned it. Let me find pecan pie. Bring it on. My internet was faster. I will do it. We'll make it Monday where you pick all the decisions. Okay, then I don't have to think as much. There we go. What do you think? Pecan pie or shaded spruce? Let's see how long it takes for it to pop up. Somebody has to give me a color. So I showed the two, and now I'm just waiting for it to say, hey, use this color. See, this is why I don't normally do it. And there's always a delay in bingo as well. Try the red. Oh, see? Try the red. Okay. I'm almost thinking real red. Because, or cherry cobbler. But real red will make it pop more. Cherry cobbler, I think, will just hide. Okay, here we go. Real red. There we go. See, the red really pops out. Oops, gotta wait till the camera focuses again. So there's for you. You got pecan pie, real red, and what's that one? Oh, shaded spruce. So what do you think? What do you think? Pecan pie, but I think you should try the red. Ah, yeah. See, and I get why you all picked the pecan pie because they had a little bit of brown in everything. It totally makes that stand out. And I think those dots are kind of like pebbled path almost, which is why I used pebble path last time on this color scheme with the other, bingo cards. Okay, here we go. Do or die. Just kidding. We got lots of paper. It's just paper, remember? Just paper. There's the red. So it does pop out a lot more. There you go. What you thinking? There you go. Oh yeah, I think I like this one better. Now, this is the card that's gonna go in the mail, I'm telling you, because my other one ain't that pretty. Oh, that's kind of a cool pattern though. We could do that for another card. Okay, so we got that, and then this will go here, and then this will go there. I'm not too sure if I'm liking the whole stem popping up on the top thing, but we'll leave it for now. Okay, so now we need dimensionals. Now we don't want dimensionals all over, otherwise we can't get to the inside. So we just need, I'm going to put a couple minis along the top, just in case the big ones are too big. Okay, so we'll stick, I can't do minis with my fat fingers and my dysfunctional pinky. It's amazing. You don't realize you don't really use your pinky that much until you start typing. And I had like a lot of words to put down on paper today. And I was like, oh, that pinky's just not bending. But today I'm able to bend it, which is a bonus. And the redness seems to have dissipated a bit. So that's a good bonus too. Okay, so now we're going to put that there. I'm being cautious of her design because she had, I believe, like, what was it? The sentiment was here along the middle, and then she had the centerpiece along the top. So I'm just trying to keep that centerpiece theme going. Okay, so now we can use dimensionals on these ones, and we don't want one there, otherwise we can't open the card. So I can use normal ones for those. So let me get the two. Yeah, so we took a ride all the way down, and the lady was so amazing. I'm still trying to figure out how to put all my photos or my few photos and video I took of us on our motorcycle ride down to two old crows. So it's two old crows, and they have this nice food truck on their property, and it's all barbecue and smokehouse, right? Kind of thing. And lovely couple. They were so sweet, and we told them we came out for our anniversary because we like to ride for our anniversary. You missed what happened. I'll explain it in a minute. And the food was amazing. It was so sweet. And then she gave us a couple homemade butter tarts for our anniversary, and I thought that's sweet. So yeah, so when we were on our way there, which is it's just under 2 hours south, past Carmen, past Miami. It's called Miami, the town of Miami, not Miami, Florida. And um, and you just pull in their property, and it's right there. And on our way there, there's this other house that's like not even 10 minutes from them, I think, that had a bee farm along the side of the highway. And I'm like, well, isn't that just lovely? And the bee farm, um, they were working on it. So all these bees are swarming, and said to my husband, I pointed, look, bee farm. And then I was like, oh crap, bee farm. And so I knew we were going to get smacked with a bunch of bees. And then one of them ended up hitting my finger, or my right there. See that little dot there? That's where the stinger went in. You can see how red my finger is. And you can't even see the lines on my finger because that's how swollen my finger is. So it feels like somebody's wrapped an elastic around the bottom here of my finger and is squeezing it really tight and cutting the circulation off. That's how it feels. So, not a lot of fun, I'm telling you. So then I'm screaming at my husband. I'm like, you gotta pull over. And he's like, why? I said, I can't get the stinger out. And so he's like, oh. And he's like, well, there's nowhere to really pull over. And I said, I know, but I gotta get the stinger out. And I couldn't do it by myself, because we're riding at like 110 kilometers an hour, and two, I needed my other hand to squeeze the stinger out. So I was struggling, trying to figure out where to put this. I almost think it needs to be right about there. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So by the time we got to the restaurant or the food truck, the lady's property, she's like, oh yeah. She goes, that's normal. She's like, there's always like 10, 20 bees when you drive by there swarming around and attacking because, they're disturbed and they're working on it, trying to get the honey out. And like, so if you're in a car, or in our case, a motorcycle, car would have been safer and you would have been fine, but we were on a motorcycle, so I was not fine. Oh wait, I added some jewels. No, it wasn't fun. So, it was a great ride. It was nice and cool in the morning, and then it got hotter in the afternoon. And then I was like, you know what? I'm done. Um, but I think the most memorable part is the bee sting that I'm going to remember. So there you go. So now we have this on the inside, and to Barb's point, we should probably add a stamp in there because it's a little blah. I mean, we can add more leaves here, but then I'd have to cut more. And so we could even add a bell if we wanted to, but I have no more cuts. So let's grab something from here. I mean, I don't have any more cut out is what I meant. It's not that I don't have, it's just I don't. Okay, let's do this cute little two-tone one and put that on the inside. Now we're obviously going to do this without wrecking our card because I've already glued this down. So we're going to grab that small one. Okay, oopsies. And we're going to put that here. Let's just double check. Or, just trying to think if we should have it coming down. Oh, that takes up too much room. It's almost too big. let's see. We could do this one. We did this one last time. It's almost too big. Spongy edges. Everything's already glued, so I'm screwed. Hey, glued, screwed. Doesn't that rhyme? So I'm loving all the ideas. Keep it coming. So this way, when you recreate this yourself, you're not going to do the same mistakes I did. Okay? Fantastic. So we can do this one here on the inside. So then you see that little pop there. Now, if I didn't glue this down, I probably would have done a whole bunch along the edge. We kind of can still do that just to give it a little more oomph because, and like I said, I would have cut out the next size up of this countryside and put mossy meadow underneath it so it made it pop more. So that is another thing you can do. And like Barb said here, she says spongy edges. So that's another option as well, which is spongy edges. So we got lots of great ideas going. Love it. So I'm going to grab Old Olive and Mossy Meadow. And we're gonna stamp on, stamp off, if I can find my mat. And I did. What time is it? Ooh, soccer practice ended. Boys will be home. Well, one boy will be home soon. The other one is out at the cottage with some friends. So, I don't have to worry about him. There we go. So we're gonna sponge on, sponge off. So let's get that mossy meadow. And we need this one. So yeah. So definitely do this before. But I hope you like it. So it's just a fun fold I really wanted to do. And I know I should save my fun folds for Fridays, but I like to do them also on Mondays. Okay, and I'm super excited. The retreat, we now have 25 people registered. That's not including me. So I always forget myself in the numbers. And then I'm like, oops. But then there's always plenty of food. So who am I kidding? And then I've already talked to Sugared by Kimberly to get our cookies ready. So depending what we pick for stamp sets will dictate what we pick for yeah, that's real. Will dictate what we pick for our cookies. Yum yum cookies. Can't have a retreat without cookies. There we go. So then we have that on the inside. So yeah, we could have did more. Oh, and you could even put more here. But the other reason why I wanted to put for you is now you can take a couple mini glue dots and just stick them on the back, and then you can stick a gift card here. So that's the reason why I chose to put. Oh yes, of course I have you included. I will never miss you. You are in the numbers. So I'm excited to have the crafty circle all coming back and our turkey feast already planned. Yum, yum, yum. And I'm already decided that I'm going to make a couple. Well, I'm not going to spoil the fun. I like to not tell you too much because then it spoils all the fun. Okay, there's our final card for you. And then I thought, oh, maybe I'll add ribbon, but that'll take away from the bow. I think that'd be kind of cray-cray. Too much. And then you open it up. So again, you can make some changes and then you open it up like this. And then you could add a sentiment there. So I just chose not to. So then I have room to write and then that'll cover that piece up. Okay, way better. Thank you. We need to talk. Okay. So we can chat after this. So that is there. And then, so remember my original, I can't even find it anymore. It was not pretty. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's pretty, but it's just different. So this was my original that inspired my design. And then you open it and likewise you get that beautiful fun fold again. So I didn't put anything around because it's pretty bold. But definitely in this case, you definitely maybe want to put something around, some cardstock around that one so it stands out. And there you have it. So, oops, I didn't bend that properly. So I'll definitely not mail you this one, but I will mail this one and do the draw on Wednesday. Okay, that is it. Look at the mess. So thank you for joining me. Sorry I was late, and I hope you liked that fun design for the GDP Global Design Project 456. That is Casey Sue Moore. Have a great night, and we will talk to you again soon. Happy stamping!